So hello guys. So I'm just going to hit on live now. So hello guys, welcome to my live show. So now we'll be doing live. Before we get started with the live and everything, I would like to let you all know that we'll be going live twice every week now, Mondays and Wednesdays. So on Mondays I'll be dropping swing trading opportunities, and then on Wednesdays we'll be going for day trading opportunities. So now I'm just updating it on my Telegram right now to let everyone know that we are currently live. So whether you're watching on YouTube or on TikTok, kindly do well to follow the page and also like the video. You can kindly share it as well. So now let's get straight into my trading view. Let's kick off with some analytics. So we are going to look into a lot of pairs today, considering the fact that we are looking for swing trading opportunities. And when it comes to swing trading opportunities, we have to look for a lot of them to actually get what you are looking for. So we'll be looking at higher time frame trading for today. So the first pair we are going to look into is simply GBP USD. Now GBP USD is like one of the most stable currency pair out there when it comes to trading, because it actually plays a lot through the smart money trading system. So that's the pair we are going to start with, though the list is very extensive. And in case we finish up with whatever thing on this list and your favorite pair wasn't listed, you can also let me know as well, and I'm going to touch it. So the first thing I'm going to do here is that, as usual, I normally come over to the daily time frame to come and look at how the daily time frame is looking on the market, to see if the daily is still on an uptrend. So right here, right now, the daily time frame, consider we are clearly in an uptrend because we had a market shift. At this point, we had a market shift to the upside. So market shift also means change of character. So that I just go with the market shift alternative of it. Market shift right here, and then we had the break of structure right here. And then under break of structure right here. Now with this continuous break of structure to the upside, it simply means that what we are on an uptrend, so we should be looking for buying opportunities in this market. Now over here, I'm going to move down to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, I'm simply trying to identify my supply and demand levels, and then when I go down to the lower time frame, I'll simply just do some modification to actually get exactly what you are looking for. So here I'm going to identify some demand levels right now, since we are looking for buying opportunities. So on GBP USD, the first demand comes way below here. That's the first demand we have right there. And then we can't see any other demand on the 4-hour time frame, so I'm going to drop down to the 1-hour time frame. Now here we have, let me just modify it. We have our demand level right here, and then this low here being our liquidity level. For those of you who don't know, liquidity is simply free cash that are flowing in the market that most of the big guys will actually wiped out before they start moving to the right direction. Now that is the first level right there, and then here is the second level right here, the second demand level we have here. Now these are the two levels we actually have in this market. Now let me look at how many pips here. Okay, considerable, 20 pips as stop loss is good. And then for this particular one here becomes our liquidity level. Now I'm just going to mark it. So now what we are looking for in this market is that, since here being our first level here, we'll be considering taking a trade from here. Now most of you often get confused when you identify multiple levels and wonder where you should actually take your trade from. Now when you get multiple levels like this and see that the levels are far apart, you can consider taking a trade from the nearby one. Like for example, if you take a look at this level we have here, is about 90 pips away from the other level. So this means that what is 100% good to take a trade from here. So now what you are waiting for in this market is that we simply want this particular market here to trade back to this level, give us a bullish close on the 30-minute time frame, and then we'll take a buy immediately. So let me just drop the figures right here. Let me go down to the 30-minute time frame. Now what you are waiting for is I want this market to actually trade down here, give us that bullish close, and then we'll take the buy. So I'm keep my alert right here. Okay. So here's our entry on GBP USD. On GBP USD, we are interested in taking buy trades. And then our stop loss right below the level. So in case the level doesn't hold, we get out immediately. So this is simply risking 25 pips for risking 25 pips for 93 pips, which is actually a good deal. So you wait for GBP USD to come back here, give you a bullish close, and then you take a buy from 1.32. So your entries at 1.32465, and then your take profit at 1.33386, and then your stop loss at 1.32195. It's a very close trade. So this is the first entry on GBP USD. Now over here is literally not your final take profit, but your actual take profit one. So after the market get here, if you see that the market still have bullish momentum, you can just close 50% of your trade or go break even and then let the rest ride on. Now that is for the first trade we have here. Now let's move up to the second market. This is Euro USD. Now Euro USD often puts off same movement with GBP USD. And for Euro USD, as you can see here, it's already moving in profit already, so we can't take a trade on this one again. But if you come back to the 30-minute time frame, here would have been your demand candle. You can see the market already tapped into that one and it's moving ahead already. So for that reason, we are just going to skip this one. Now we'll move on to GBP card. Now for GBP card, I'm going to look at the 1 hour time frame. There's no level within any of this area, so it's still the same old level had since last week. That is still the most vivid level in this market. For that reason, we are just going to skip this one as well, because we don't force trade. We only take trades when we see place that is necessary to take the trade from. Now next up is GBP Japanese yen. Let me just clear off our analytics from last week. Now let's look at this one from the daily time frame as well. So from the daily time frame, we had this major shift to the downside here. This is a major shift to the downside. Let me just close it off. A major shift to the downside right here. And then after that shift, the market failed to give us a break of structure to the downside. So I'm just going to mark it as a low. And then market give us the last highest point is within this level. So now in GBP JPY, we are looking to trade between these levels on the other time frame. So now let's go back to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame also, the market has given us this downtrend vibe again by sweeping out this previous higher low here. So another market shift right here. So if you look into this one right now, we have our supply level right here. So for GBP JPY, sales is the best deal here, because if you look at the market, the whole market is on a downtrend vibe. So that makes sales the best deal right here. So we are looking forward to take a sell on this market from 193 downwards. So I'm just going to keep my liquidity mark right here. So as long as the market stay in between this level right here, we are free to actually take sales, because the market is still moving downwards, hasn't given us any pure momentum that is ready to go to the upside. So what we are waiting for in this case is that I'm just going to go over to the 1-hour time frame and then modify it. Okay, so yeah, that is the right spot. No much modifications needed. Let's go back to the 4-hour time frame. So right here, right now, we want the market to come over to this supply level right here and then give us immediately the market taps from here. We want it to tap here, give us a bearish close, and then we'll take a sell right from this point downwards. So let me just mark the particular point here, and then keep our stop loss right above the level as usual, and then our take profit way at this previous low right here. And then let's see how many pips we are using as stop loss. This is GBP JPY, so to be a little bit huge. This is a solid 116 pips. That's really somehow. But then let me go over to the 1 hour time frame. The 30-minute. Let's see if we can get a little bit modifications on it. Okay, no much modification. It's all the same thing right across all time frame. So you just have to lower your lot size to minimize your risk. You just have to lower your lot size. So now what you are waiting for is I want this market to trade to this level right here, and then give us that bearish close, and then we'll take the sell. Now for talking about the huge pips on GBP JPY for the stop loss, that's simply how this market is. This market actually have high pips difference, so you just have to take it and then lower your spread, your lot size, to minimize your risk. So if you were trading now 0.5 before, on one lot before, you can go for 0.5, 0.3 and all of that. So for me personally, I'll still go with my usual lot size. Only thing I'll do is that once the market moves into profit, let me say the market gets here, give us the bearish close that we need, and then we'll take the sell from the supply level. And once the market move maybe halfway up to this level right here, then I will just lower my stop loss to my original 30 pips that I normally use. That's how I get to maintain most of my trades. So as usual, regardless of that, we still have our setups right there. We are taking a sell on GBP JPY from 192.724 downwards, and our main target to be back at the 183.9 something level. It's a good risk to reward trade, which is a solid 1:10. Now everything here, when it's time to take the trade, I'll surely drop the notice right in my Telegram channel as well for you all to actually see. So you can join my Telegram channel and go to Telegram right now, and then just search for the channel name Forex Trade, and you're going to get it right there. And next up, let's look at UJ, which is USD JPY. So let me look at it on a 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour time frame also, this market is maintaining a level, a very key level right here. But with all of this doing, make sure you check Forex Factory to make sure that there are no fundamental data coming to disrupt the trade. So before I place any trade, I normally check Forex Factory to make sure that I'm not trading into any fundamental issue or something of such. So look at it on the daily time frame first. The daily time frame here, the market later came above this previous, so this was the support area. Market broke below, came back into it, and then it's about to give us a bearish close again. For that, I'll go down to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, we can clearly see that the market successfully took out this particular level right here. I see the market successfully sweep out this particular level right here. This means that is giving us that uptrend vibe now, because for it to break, this was the support area. Now the market's above that support area again, and didn't just give us the support area, but give us a market shift to that particular direction on the 4-hour time frame. So that means only one thing, and that is the market is looking more bullish now. UJ is looking more bullish, whilst GJ is looking more bearish. Now I'll just drop down here. So now we have everything we need here, but we still need one more thing to confirm if the market is actually an uptrend. That's if we've gotten a break of structure, and for that we can confirm it on the lower time frame. So from here, let's just mark this demand area we have here. That is the demand right there. And then I'll come over to the 1-hour time frame to modify it. So let me go down to the 30-minute. Now here's the demand right here on the 30-minute time frame. Let me look at it. How many pips stop loss? That's 33 pips, which is good for stop loss position. So the market has been on an uptrend for a very long time. You can see, we already had an internal market shift way behind here. Internal market shift way behind here. And then we got these ones on the lower time frame, all these breakup structures on the lower time frame. So that simply means that what we actually need UJ to drop about how many pips? That will be about 100 and something pips. Yeah, we actually need UJ to drop 130 pip, and then we'll look for a buying opportunity, because that's the only place we can get a swing buy opportunity, and that's not too heavy for UJ to do as well. So I'm going to mark here and then set my liquidity right here. So for those on TikTok, I'm actually going over to YouTube right now to see if there are any comments. So currently there are no comments right on YouTube, so we'll go back to our analytics. So for usually we are waiting for a buying opportunity at And for those of you who often ask me if you should use limit order or not, well, I actually don't use limit order. The reason why I don't use limit order is that when market gets to my level, I don't take my trade immediately. I make sure I get that closed, which is a confirmation that what the market is going into my direction before I take the trade. If I'm not getting that closed, then I'm never going to take that trade. So that's one important thing that I do whenever I'm trading. That's why I always advise that don't be in a haste to set limit order. Don't be in a haste to miss the trade, or that you are going to miss the trade or anything. Patiently wait for the market to come to your level, give you your entry criteria before you consider taking that particular trade. So for that, yeah, I'm waiting for this on GBP, on USD JPY. Market trades to my level right here, gives me a bullish close, and then I'll take the buy from 142.388, and then take my TP at 144.558, and my stop loss at 141.836. So this should be about 50 pips, I think. Yeah, about 50 pips as stop loss position, which is more understandable. So now this is the next one on our list, so I'm just going to mark it as well. Now next up is GBP NZD. So this signal, I dropped it last week. So if you check our trade last week, you can see market hit our TP1, which was right here. That was about 1:4.8. For those of you who followed my live stream last week, we actually get this a solid 1:4.8, and that's about 200 solid pips, a solid 199 pip that you would have actually secured if you joined my live. So let me just clear it off and then get straight back to analyzing the market again, because that week trade is already gone. So look into the new trade. So looking into the new version of this trade, we can clearly say what we have. We are having a support right here. We're having a kind of support build up right here. On the daily time frame, we are getting this mark right here, considering the fact that what we had a resistance right here that the market broke above, and now market is back to top that resistance level again. So I'm just going to use this bold one to mark it. Yep. And then I'll come over to the 4-hour time frame. So looking at this market here called GBP NZD, I'll be more looking for buying opportunities rather than selling the market. More importantly, looking at the fact that the market is going upward, and then we had a solid buy last week also, which also went in our favor. So for that, we can also be looking for a buy again. But for that, we are going to watch out for this top here as our overall take profits, and then this current top here as our take profit one again. So now let's go down to the 1-hour time frame if you are going to get levels to identify. So talking of levels to identify, here is a level 1 here. Right here we'll have this level here, and then here becomes our liquidity. Here becomes our liquidity right here. I'm just going to mark it out. So now we are waiting for this market to actually trade down into this area. We want this market to trade right in here, give us a bullish close just as we did last week, and then we'll take another buy from right here. Now I'm going to keep my entry information right here, my take profit one right here, my stop loss below the level like this, and then that's about how many pips? Should be about 30 pips as well. Okay, that's 35 pips. Here's your take profit one, and then your overall take profit is at this extreme top here. So yeah, this is it on GBP NZD. I'm just going to put an alert right here. So let's see how many pips we are waiting for this market to actually drop. Okay, we are waiting for it to drop about 80 pips. Then we'll take a buy from here back to this top. 80 pips is not too heavy for the system to actually push down. So if you've been trading GBP NZD for a long time, you know that 80 pips in GBP NZD is something that can happen within a few minutes. Now next up is gold. Gold actually avoided our entry last week, so I'm just going to clear it all off. Now come back to the daily time frame. Now looking at gold, gold is currently in an all-time high, and one big trap a lot of you fall into when markets are at all-time high is that you often look for opportunities to short it for no reason. So over here, I'm not that kind of trader who is looking to short a market that is in an all-time high. So my advice is that don't be in a rush to short gold just because it's in an all-time high, but look for your setup in it. And looking at it, gold is still fully an uptrend. Our first demand level is right here, which is this tiny white candle, which is a bearish candle in my own case, before the bullish candle. We can't identify here because this will serve as a liquidity to the one below. So this is more like a two candle liquidity. I'm just going to mark it, and then I'll go down to the 1 hour time frame. The 1 hour time frame might give other opportunities. So the 1 hour time frame, here is the actual level, this one right here, and then our stop loss comes right here. So looking at here, we don't have any other level around here on the 1 hour on gold. But if we look into the 30-minute time frame, I do analyze on the 30-minute as well. So yeah, if we look into the 30-minute time frame, we can then modify these areas a bit. The main thing is getting the most accurate level as possible. So on the 30-minute time frame, we have another demand right here, with this lower part here being our liquidity house. So we want gold to actually give us a drop from here to here. We get a bullish close, and then we'll take the buy. Now in case any of this market break below the level that we are marking before it comes back on top it, don't take the trade again. Once it's able to break below the level, it's simply a sign that what is going to continue downwards just few minutes on. So you just have to avoid it. So now we want it to tap. You can tap up to the 50, which is the 50% level in here, which is, you can see on my levels, you can see I have a different blue line in between the rectangular shape you are seeing here. So the purpose of that one is to know the 50% mark. Provided the market did not break out of it, I can always take my trade. So gold is trying to create what we call the head and shoulder pattern right here. You can see here is shoulder one, here is shoulder one, here is the head, and then it will give us another shoulder right here, and then come back here to test our level, and then we are going to take the buy, because after I create the head and shoulder pattern, it's going to a lot of people are going to set their stop losses right here, and the market need to wipe all of those out. So this will be more like a fake head and shoulder pattern that the market is trying to create on the 30-minute time frame. So let me just delete everything off. So yeah, I'm just going to keep my alert on gold. So once the market gets here and then give me that bullish close, I'm definitely going to take my trade immediately. So I'll take my trade once the market gets here and gives me the close. So we are entering at 26.11, and then our take profit is at 26.31. That's a 1:2. Now once the market get there, as usual, I take 50% or I go break even and then see how far the market is willing to go again. It's when I see that the market is no longer making any serious move to the upside, that's when I will consider probably closing off the trade and then moving on to a different trade. So now next up we have silver. Now I'm looking at silver on the hourly time frame. Silver also is in a serious uptrend, though it's reacting from this old supply level right here. But then the uptrend seems to be more powerful in recent time frame. So looking at silver right now, silver is in an uptrend. So once it's in an uptrend, we should be considering only buys. It's when one of our demand level fails that we can try looking at different opportunities. Since our demand levels haven't failed, we'll still consider taking the buys until any of the demand level fails. So here is it on silver. On the 1 hour time frame, actually I'll trade silver on the 1 hour time frame. Here should have been our liquidity level right here, but the market has already swept that, as you can see. The market has already swept that. So now I want the market to actually come into this 30.21913 level. So once the market comes into this level, we do only one thing. We wait for the bullish close on the 30-minute time frame. So when I'm waiting for the bullish close, I use a 30-minute time frame or the 1 hour time frame. So considering a trade whereby I mark my final demand level on the 1 hour time frame, I'll be making use of the 30-minute close. So once the 30-minute candle closes bullish, I'll just take my trade immediately, set my stop loss, my take profit, and then I am off. So as usual, I'll also target this 31.42047 level as our take profit. Now for that, I'll come back to the 4 hour time frame to see if we can get any other old levels back here that we can look into. So for that, here is an old high here. So we can extend our take profit to that level. So that gives us a solid 1:4.8 on silver as well. So once silver to come to this level, give us a bullish close, and then we take the buy, considering the fact that it newly gave us a break of structure right here. Even though it's reacting from a old supply level, it has reacted from the supply level and then still bounced back to that area again. That simply shows that what the third return is actually to get rid of that level. Next up is BTC. So my setup on BTC actually failed last week. If you were here, I was expecting BTC to sell from this level, but the fundamental details said otherwise. Let's look at BTC on the daily time frame. Daily time frame here, as you can see, BTC is giving us a reaction from a very old supply level right here. You can see, and then it's back to test the area again, which is this one here. So BTC is still all about the sell side. It's still all about the sell side, as you can see here. Consider the fact that what here is trying to create a double top pattern right here. So I'm going down to the 4 hour time frame, and on the 4 hour, I'm just going to mark our high. Here's the all high. I'm going to mark right here. And then any unmitigated supply level here. Let me see if this supply level is unmitigated. That's been mitigated already. So now let's focus on the 4 hour market price action actually. Now 4 hour price action is showing us that market is looking likely bullish on the 4 hour uptrend. But then before I'm going to take any trade on BTC right now, I'm not going to sell it now. I'm not going to buy it now. The only time I'll consider reanalyzing BTC is after BTC breaks out of here. Yeah, I'll wait for it to break out of here, because this is a clear double top pattern that I created. If you can break out of here, retest here, then we can consider looking for trading opportunities on BTC. For now, I'm just going to skip it because the market looks somehow. Because on the higher time frame, we should be looking for selling opportunity because the market is around the double top pattern. But then on the lower time frame here, we can see that the market is trying to create some upward surge by sweeping at all these other levels that we can see right here. So you see, market is reacting from this place. Which means what? We should be considering taking sales. By looking at the bullish momentum into that level, it's a bit doubtable. So we just have to skip it for now until the market actually tells us what it's trying to do. So now I'll go over to US30. Now I'm just going to clear everything of US30 as well. So for US30, since last week I've been bullish on it and it's still going bullish. So I only have one mission right here, follow the trend. Looking at US30, here is the first demand level right here. Here's another demand level right back here. Another level, nope, just these two levels. So wait for a pullback on US30 to actually get a buying opportunity. So let me look if there are any comments. Say I don't understand what you just said. Please tag the particular place you don't understand. You can tag the minute or probably tag the market you are referring to, then I'll go back to it. So when it comes to identifying the liquidity level is simply the first place whereby the markets try to pull back against the level. So I already have a video about that, so you can go check my channel right now. There's a full video I did on that particular strategy, and I think that's the latest video on the channel. For those of you who don't know my channel, let me just open it up in a different tab. So here is the channel right here. You can see I made a full video about this particular strategy I'm using here, how to trade the best liquidity, supply and demand. Here's one video about it. I have two different videos. Here's another video. So these two videos are the best video you need to watch on this particular setup right now that I did on this channel. So you can come watch these two videos right now. I uploaded this just 11 days ago. So now let's just get back. So you can come watch this video right now to better understand what I mean by the liquidity level and all of that, because I broke down everything, explained everything you need to know. And if you're on TikTok right now, you can come subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can actually see the name right there. So now let's just get back to work. So looking at this one, I'm dropping down to the 1 hour time frame actually. Now from here, I'll drop down to the 30-minute time frame. Looking at the 30-minute time frame here should be the demand level we are looking at. Here should be the demand level we are considering. And here is the first pullback we have right here. So this becomes our area of liquidity. I'm just going to come back to the hourly time frame. You have the places right here, which is a fake demand level. So it's literally a fake demand level that has been mitigated already. So now all we are waiting for is that we want this market to actually, so on the 4 hour time frame, the demand level we are talking of just right with this candle here. So simply want this market to push down here, get back to this 41,604 level, gives us a bullish close around 41,645, and then we'll take a sharp buy from this top right here. We take a sharp buy from here. For those of you who don't know the strategy we are using, I've actually shared it in the video that I shared with you guys a few minutes ago. So that video contains everything you need to know about this strategy. So after this live stream, you can go watch this video whilst you're waiting for the setups to actually play out. So now I'm still going to tag this one as well. And then now UK100. So this is our sell running on UK100. You can see our take profit one has been smashed. If you join our live stream from last week, you know that I dropped the signal on UK100, and you can see it's playing out perfectly well. So for this reason, since there's a trade running on UK100, we can shift UK100 to the side and then move on to a different market. So this is NAS 100, which is US 100, also known as a US Tech. Now US Tech is simply sitting at what we call, should this be top 1, top 2, top, probably top 3, a triple top pattern. And once we see triple top, we know on the daily time frame that simply means a strong selling momentum might come into that area, and we can see that the strong selling momentum has occurred 2 consecutive times, which means that it's probably likely to occur again, because when it comes to trading, nothing is 100% guaranteed. It's all probability. So when it comes to trading, everything is probability. So yeah, you just have to play with the probability and just make sure you're following your setup through in and out. So looking at it right now, this supply level fade. So this could have been the best selling position here on US 100, but it failed. As you can see, the supply level failed. So for that reason, I'm just going to leave UK 100 right now, because a triple top on the daily time frame is something really hard that is very difficult to break above. So I'm just going to skip UK 100. And then Ethereum. Let me look at Ethereum. Seems to be responding from this supply reaction here exactly. So Ethereum is dancing from this supply level right here. So looking at Ethereum right now, it's at a decent place to actually take a sell trade. So let me just see it on the lower time frame, if we can wait for it to give us a push again on the lower time frame, because Ethereum is at a sell level right now. It's actually selling. So Ethereum looks really bearish right now, as you can see, responding from a 4-hour supply level, which is a very strong level. So I'm going to look Ethereum with a 4-hour eye and then take a sell trade on it. Because if I was following my setup here, we have this 4-hour close right here, followed by this new close. So a sell from here right now, with your stop loss at so if you're watching right now, you can take this sell on Ethereum. You know, trading is all about a game of probability, and our setup played out here. Here is a supply level right here that led to this market shift to the downside before the market comes to tap into it again. So yeah, you can take a sell on Ethereum with your target at 22.70. So I'm just going to sell Ethereum right now. Okay, I'm actually on TikTok with that particular phone, so I'll do that on my other phone. So give me a minute. I'm trying to take a trade on my other phone, taking a sell on Ethereum actually. So I'm taking a sell on Ethereum. So if you are with me right now, you can take the sell. So ETH USD. Now before I take the sell, I'm going to look into Forex Factory. So I'll come over to Forex Factory to make sure that there are no fundamental information on the US dollar coming soon. So let me go over to Forex Factory. So this is the most reliable news source. So today, Monday, September 23. And let's see. Okay, there are no news right now till Flash Manufacturing PMI is coming by 1:45 p.m. So I'm just going to take the sell on Ethereum with my stop loss at 27.06. My TP that I marked is 22.78. So sell Ethereum. So I just placed my sell trade on Ethereum right now. So let's see how that actually go for us. If it goes in our favor, good. If it doesn't go in our favor, it's all part of trading. So I'm going to keep my alert right here to monitor it. Ethereum. Take profit at 22.70. Okay. So Ethereum successfully shorted on all my accounts. So let's see how it goes on Ethereum. Now moving on to the next market. So for those of you who are wondering why I probably short Ethereum, here is the supply level right here. Let me zoom into it. Here should be the supply level right here. You can see this blue candle before this big bearish candle. That should be the supply level. Now I'm just going to go back to normal. And this equal highs here, this set of I call them equal highs or what? This is the liquidity level successfully swept. That one successfully swept. And also, yeah. So there's high leverage in crypto. So if your account size is not really that big, I think you should avoid cryptos and focus on only Forex pairs because cryptos something. So this Euro JPY played that last week. You can see Euro JPY last week that I dropped it, played that so perfectly well. And this was about how many pips? 100 pip movement on Euro JPY. Now let me just clear it off. Let's look at the new market movement. Market gave us a serious break of structure right here on the 30-minute time frame. And then even if we come over to the 1 hour time frame, that place is very vivid, as you can see. Now the market is trying to get rid of this LTA here. The market needs to cover the whole of this LTA. After that, here is also other LTAs that the market will look into. So for those of you who don't know what LTA means, simply stand for low traffic zone, which has areas whereby the market hasn't tested, did not get much interaction whilst moving downwards. So I'm going to mark here. Here is a clear demand right here on Euro JPY. A clear demand. Here, if you are talking about in terms of liquidity in this market, the liquidity is far at the top here. Is here, or if you look into the higher time frame, then it will be way above here. So I'm going to minimize here a little bit since the 15 minutes is giving me otherwise. Now we're actually waiting for Euro JPY to sell to this level here. Let me add an alert from here. You know, price action traders would have probably taken their buys, but since we are not fully doing price action right here, we just have to wait for our own setup. So I will be waiting to take a buy on Euro JPY from right here. So wait for the market to come into this demand level here on the 30-minute time frame, give us a bullish close, and immediately get a bullish close, we'll go in on a buy as well with our stop loss right below the level right here. Our stop loss will be at 158.403, and our entry, maximum entry, is at 158.9. Let me just say 159 as our max entry, 159, and then our take profit at 161.228, and that's simply it on Euro JPY. So let me look into YouTube again if there are any things to look into. So far, no more requests on YouTube. So now let's look into the remaining pairs, and then which is the last one is GBP NZD. GBP Australian dollar. Yeah, as you can see, this was another setup from last week as well. Playing perfectly well, taps in. Here's definitely your first bearish close. Your stop loss as usual at the top here. And then your take profits. Yeah, so this one's, you can see. I did not get to take this one actually, as it's still playing on perfectly well. So I'm just going to clear everything off right now. So you simply don't have to miss my live trades. Now looking at it right now, as the market is moving away, the market has actually given us other supply areas that we can actually consider on the 30-minute time frame. And we have one of them right here. Another one right here. This one has its liquidity right here. So this other one here, liquidity right at the top here. Right at the top here. Because here is where most people are going to keep their stop losses, considering that's. So let me just, because the market is definitely going to react on this first one, the GBP AUD. Very sharp reactors. So most of these setups we are doing right now, they will actually play out by the time the USD news get released. By the time this USD news get released, where is it coming from here? 1:45 p.m. USD news. Once this news get released, a lot of the setups we are doing right now are going to play out. So you just have to watch out for it. So we want this market GBP to give us some little buy power to this level, give us a bearish close, and then we take the final sell right from here. And 1:3 from here. Now only make sure that you are taking this trade when that level closes. If the market isn't closing, then you are not taking a trade. That close is very important for you to wait for before you take any of your trades. Very important. So that's simply it all about this video. So if you find this video helpful, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like this video, and also tell me what if you're watching on TikTok, kindly do follow this page, drop a like for us as well. So with this already said, we are ending the live stream right now, since there are no comments for me to interact with. So let me look at YouTube for the last time if there are any comments for me to look into. So no comments, so we're just going to end this live stream right now. So let's first end on TikTok. Okay, global village, you say UAD Australia. Please, which currency is UAD? Do you mean AUD Please, if you mean AUD kindly just indicate it. Let me look into it before I end the live stream. Okay, AUD. So now let me look into it before I end the live stream. I have setups in this market long ago. Maybe I'll stop trading it. Let me go over to the hourly time frame. Break of structure right here. So this market is all buys. So let me look at the 30-minute time frame and see if we can get some decent levels. Here is the demand we have right here where you can consider buying from, which is at the 9700 level. That's also a psychological level as well. Here's a set of liquidity pool that the market has already tapped into. Kind of far away though. So yeah. So here is a free LTA zone, which is a low traffic area that the market will surely come back to. You simply have to wait for this market to trade below here, and then you get to put a buy setup right there. So the market looked good for a buy, so I'm just going to add it to my watch list. So let me just remove Ethereum since I've already placed a buy on Ethereum. Let me remove Ethereum and then set an alert here on AUD JPY. Market looks good for a buy. So AUD JPY is simply a buy. Wait for the market to come over to 97.065 and then you can buy it from there once it gives you the close you want. So that's simply all about this live stream. So I'm going to end it right now. Have a lovely day, you all. Bye.